Hey, this is Yulia and welcome to my channel. Today is a very good day and I'm very excited to share with you my very first video on the word very. Sounds terrible, right?
What the hell was that?
If you want to sound more like a native speaker and use better words than very, then keep on watching. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to sound like a pro and how to change very good, very bad, and all these simple phrases.
Yes, please!
Let's start with the synonyms. What synonyms the word very has? First of all, it is extremely. So instead of saying it is very cold today, you can say it is extremely cold today, or you can also say it is extremely hot today, depending on the temperature and your location. So you can say extremely.
Ballroom's extremely hot, Peter.
But also, if you want to say it's very cold, you can say freezing. If you want to say very hot, you can say boiling hot. But today we're talking about synonyms, not the words to replace these words. Moving on, the second synonym to the word very is exceptionally. You can say you look very beautiful today, but you can also say you look exceptionally beautiful today.
It's an exceptionally great tent.
But also, if you want to replace these two phrases, you can say you look gorgeous, you look magnificent, you look amazing, or any other adjective.
You look magnificent.
Another word that we can use instead of saying very all the time is especially. Let's say today is Mike's birthday and he's especially happy. I mean, he's very happy, but we can say especially happy.
And I bet you're especially happy.
In real life, people won't say he's especially happy because it's his birthday. They would rather say he's very excited, or just he's excited, he is pumped, I don't know, something like that. But you can also say tremendously, not only especially happy, but tremendously happy. Like, I'm pumped for this party. I am personally pumped because it's almost Christmas and you see all the lights and they remind me of the Christmas tree and the holidays. So I'm pumped about Christmas coming our way.
Merry Christmas, Santa's coming! Yay!
The next word to use instead of saying very all the time is hugely. Let's say you have a TV show, Friends, you can say this TV show is very popular. But instead of saying very popular, you can say hugely popular among, I don't know, teenagers, among Canadians, among women, or something like that.
This was hugely helpful.
But you can also say highly. If you have a very important meeting, you can say, I have a highly important meeting, I'm gonna call you back later.
You need to understand that this is a highly important case.
What else can we say instead of saying very all the time? We can say extra if we're talking about something like tea. You say the tea is extra hot, be careful, or be extra careful because the tea is hot. Because if you sip it, you're gonna burn your tongue. But as I mentioned before, instead of saying extra hot or very hot, you can say it's boiling hot.
Flat white, extra hot, and a biscotti.
The next word is not very popular, very, but we still use it. It's the word excessively. So let's say you had a flood and you have everything covered in water. You can say the carpet is excessively wet, meaning it's like super wet. You can literally like squeeze it because it's been flooded. It's excessively wet.
I am excessively fond of a cottage.
The next word that we often use is overly. So let's say I have a friend and she's very sensitive about the topic of weight loss. She has, I don't know, anorexia. You can say, be careful, Amanda is overly sensitive about the topic of weight loss or like diets or whatsoever. So you can say overly instead of saying very.
Overly sensitive, clingy, hysterical bird brain homunculi.
Another word to use here is greatly. You can say that something is greatly exaggerated instead of saying very exaggerated. Meaning someone exaggerated a lot when telling a story and the story was greatly exaggerated.
Well, the newspapers greatly exaggerated the incident.
Another word to use is the word quite. You can say Peter is quite taller than me. Instead of saying Peter is very tall, you can say Peter is quite tall. Like he's very tall.
Something very big and possibly quite dangerous.
Another word here is the word truly. If someone is very obsessed with you, or very upset with you, or very annoyed with you, you can say, Sarah is truly upset with you. Mom is very angry with you. But you can always say she's just annoyed, instead of saying very, or truly, or extremely. So yeah.
You are truly, truly beautiful.
And the last but not least is the word really. You can say the box is very big, like I have a huge box. But you can also say the box is really big, like really, really big.
We have something really big.
But if you want to sound like a native, I would rather mix these synonyms with actual synonyms of the phrase. Let's say you have very cold, freezing, very hot, boiling, very happy, excited. If you want me to film a whole video on these synonyms, then leave your very phrases in the comment section down below, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!